Right, quick little tutorial on topping up the system water pressure on your Navien boiler. Now this one's an outside boiler, but they're all the same. It's just this green and it's got a little bit of insulation and it hasn't got a fancy display on it. So there's a good chance if you've got a fancy display, it's going to display E001. But obviously this hasn't got that. And if you've got the Navien controller, it will probably come up on E001 as well. But this one hasn't got that one either. So the first thing you're going to know about it is you've got no heating, no hot water. So the first thing you do is check that you've got enough system pressure in it. Just bear in mind that constantly putting water in it isn't always the answer to a problem. So you only ever want to put enough water, not too much water. So anyway, let's get on and I'll show you what you've got to do. So with the outside boiler, the door has got a lock on the bottom. I don't know why, in case somebody wants to steal something inside. On an internal one, the cover drops down. It's just on magnets and it will just lever it down. The black panel will just slide down. So this one, I'm not locked it for the sake of the video. So when we go in here, this would display a fault, probably E001. So the first thing we want to look at is the pressure gauge there. So as you can see, our pressure is absolutely fine. It's a little bit on the high side, but we've just filled this system up. We've still got some venting to do, so that will go back down. So really we want it around about that line at the beginning of 1 or just slightly over. We don't want it going up at 2, 2.5 and things like that. That's too much pressure. So if it's down in the red and your boiler's not working, we need to bring that up to around about the 1. Now to do that, Navien have put in built-in filling connections, which sometimes is a little bit of a pain, and we've started putting them externally, but yeah, it's not always possible to do that, not always practical. So to get to it, the easiest way is to undo this screw, and then this will simply slide out of the way. And then in there you've got 2 valves. You've got this one and you've got this one, little black handles, and the black handles are going across. They're both going across, so that means they're off. If they're going up and down, it means they're on. So to put more water in it, what I do is pick on the most difficult one to get to, because it doesn't matter which one you open first, because they're actually 2 valves on one piece of pipe. You see this little piece of pipe here, this one piece of pipe. So if we turn one on, it'll only go one way, and they can be quite stiff. That one's really stiff. There you go. That's that one on. And then we can put our hand on the other one, and we can just pop in a little bit of water. Just turn it a little bit, watch the little needle, push it back up again once you get to just past 1, and then that one back off as well. So when you're finished, they're both off. That's the most important bit. And then you can close your little door and pop the screw in. And you shouldn't have to do anything else. If the air doesn't clear, then press that return button. And
can you just repeat that?
If there is still a fault after we've done this, just press that return button once, that one there, and that should clear it. Anything else, call your service guy. I hope that helps.